Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Almost everyone experience fever in lifetime, but we don't know what happens during fever and why your body gets hot when you are sick. In this video, I explain what happens during the fever in simple way. First of all, fever is not a disease. It is a defense mechanism of our body. When the pathogen is entered, the immune cells defends against the cells and it raises our body temperature. That's known as the fever. Firstly, we can understand the medical terms to understand this topic more clear and easily. First of all, pyrexia. Pyrexia is a medical term used for fever. Next, pyrogen. Pyrogen is an antigen which is fever causing agent producing antigen. Next, antipyrogen. Antipyrogen is an antibody against the antigen of the pathogen. And next, cytotoxin. Cytotoxin is a toxic substance released by the cytoplasm. And next, opsonization. Opsonization means the marking of a foreign particle by the antibody. Phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means a cell engulfing or cell eating. And now come back to the topic. First process is recognition. The pathogen enter in our body and the pathogen is identified by macrophages and monocytes. They detect the molecular patterns of the exogenous pyrogen. What is mean by exogenous pyrogen? The exogenous pyrogen is we know pyrogen is an antigen. Exogenous means an external. External antigen is known as exogenous pyrogen. The entire process is done by phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is a process of cell eating is done by macrophages and monocyte cells. These cells did not directly eat the pathogen. They want to identify the epitopes of the antigen and after the identification they eat the bacteria or the pathogen. So these cells communicate into cytokinin cells. These cytokinin cells create a cytokinin signal to hypothalamus of the brain, which is the thermostat of our body, to increase the body temperature for inhibiting the bacterial or pathogenic growth. That's why our body gets hot during the fever. Next step is the adaptive response. The adaptive response means the innate immunity does not clear the threat or pathogen. The B cells produce antibody for that antigen and they kill them by the following process. These antibodies are specific antibodies. These antibodies bind to the antigen and neutralize the toxins of the pathogen. And the next process is opsonization, which means the antibodies tag the pathogen called an opsonase. Opsonase means that marking of the antigen. It makes more easier for phagocytosis to find the pathogen and destroy them. And next, how to defeat the pyrogen. First step is hydration. Hydration makes our body more frequent flush out and these flush out makes the antigen go out. And the next step is liver support. The liver is a detoxifying organ. These organ detoxing our body fluids and helps them in immune response. And the third one is antipyretics. Antipyretics, which means the antibody of the pyrogen, which is an artificial like aspirin. And then lastly, the medical intervention, which means the fever is more than 7 days. They consult a doctor. The doctor gives specific antibiotic for that antigen. And yeah, these are all the defective mechanism of our body. Finally, we came to the conclusion. The fever is not a disease and it's not just a symptom. It's our body natural defense to fight infections. The mild fever helps you, but the high fever need attention. Stay aware, stay healthy. Thank you guys. If you found this video is helpful, like, share and subscribe.